Hello everybody, I am Jackie and you are listening to Jackie Teaches English. This podcast has been created for all of you out there learning English and is designed to help intermediate speakers become more fluent. Each week, you will improve your listening skills, learn new vocabulary, and learn more about the English-speaking world. Want to read along with the audio? Go to www.jackieteachesenglish.com where you will find a transcript of this episode. Without further ado, let's dive in. It's the end of January, and I want to know, have you managed to stick to your New Year's resolutions? If you didn't set New Year's resolutions, you are not alone. According to a survey by Forbes, less than a third, or 30%, of British people set themselves a resolution. I was actually surprised by this statistic. I have always set myself at least one New Year's resolution each year, so I thought that everyone did the same. According to the research, 37% of younger people, that is, people between 18 and 34 years of age, felt pressured to set a resolution. As you can imagine, this pressure decreases the older we get. Only 17% of middle-aged people felt pressured, compared to only 4% of people aged 55 or older. I guess as we age, we stop caring so much about what other people think, or perhaps we become too cynical and think, what is the point setting a resolution when I know I will break it? But I'm an eternal optimist, and I always set myself goals each year. I try to make my resolutions feasible, that is, realistic and doable. These were my resolutions this year, and maybe they are similar to yours. I decided to, number 1, not drink coffee in my house. I wanted to cut down on the amount of caffeine I was putting into my body in the hopes to reduce my stress levels and improve my energy. So, I'm allowed to have a cup of coffee out with a friend, but I need to stick to herbal teas and water at home. Number 2, create an exercise routine involving regular running and the dreaded gym. I feel like this is a very common resolution after the Christmas period, where everyone has eaten so much and done so little exercise. And number 3, restart my Italian lessons. This is something that had given me so much joy, but it unfortunately fell by the wayside in 2023. In case you haven't heard this expression before, to fall by the wayside means to be put to one side, to be forgotten, or not prioritized, usually when we are stressed or very busy. So those were my resolutions, and so far I've managed to stick to them. Okay, I know it's only the end of January, but I'm feeling positive. I was curious to see the most common resolutions for 2024. As I predicted, 40% of those surveyed committed to exercising more, just like me. Some people focused on weight loss, or others improving their diets. 13% aimed to reduce their alcohol consumption. Dry January is very popular here in the UK. This is when you completely avoid alcohol for the entire month. A lot of people see it as a good reset after the indulgences and over-drinking of the festive period. For others, it is a good challenge of self-discipline and control. Other popular resolutions included people wanting to quit smoking, incorporate meditation or mindfulness practices into their routines, get a grip on their finances. Get a grip is a nice expression to say to take control over. And a big one, cut down on the time they spend on social media. I don't know about you, but I could definitely be better at that last one. So how well do we typically stick to these resolutions? Well, apparently 1 in 5 of us don't manage to keep it up for more than a month. However, approximately half of the people surveyed successfully maintained their new habit in the long term, so there's reason to hope. And on that positive note, we are going to wrap it up here. Thank you for listening to this first episode of my podcast, and I hope that you found it useful. If you would like to share your New Year's resolution, leave a comment, and I would love to hear from you. Whether you set resolutions this year or not, I wish you all a fantastic start to 2024. If you liked this episode, please consider subscribing, sharing it with a friend, or rating it in your podcast app. This will help more English learners find us. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week with another episode of Jackie Teaches English. Goodbye!